Hello, everyone. Welcome to Most High Tarot. How are you guys? I hope everyone is doing very well today. Let's get started. We start off with the Strength card in reverse. And what that's really giving is someone's feeling weak right now. Somebody could be lacking in confidence. They could feel like they're being attacked by a beast that is larger than them. This could have also been somebody who thought somebody was loyal to them and it turned on them, or the situation turned on them, the person turned on them, the animal turned on them. Yeah. Someone could also feel this way about you. They could have felt like you were lacking in strength, lacking in confidence, lacking in knowledge. Someone could be feeling like their looks are fading, like they don't. I want to say they're lacking in youth, but that doesn't have to be it. I feel like somebody put a lot of hard work into something and it is not panning out. This also could have to do with someone having a bad reputation. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Strength card, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords. I feel like somebody is feeling weak because maybe they tried to do something against you that didn't work. You're too protected, or you are protecting yourself. I feel like your mind is very clear. You know exactly what's going on. And if anybody dares to try you, they're in for a rude awakening. Someone could be wanting to come back towards you, or somebody wanted to have you stuck. Maybe like in a loop, in a cycle that you couldn't get out of. It's giving burdened. I feel like this is someone that you may have turned down in the past, or you could be taking control of your mind. And if this person is sending you illusion magic to like have you stuck in some type of negative feelings or negative thoughts, I feel like you are aware. Yeah, I feel like you're aware, and you could be returning that to sender. We have the Seven of Swords here, so someone could be trying to be sneaky, lying, conniving. I wanted to say hot feet. This person could be feeling like they're walking on eggshells. They could be trying to like run off and desert people, places, things. I feel like this is someone who has literally nothing to give. Like they could have offers lined up and they're all just full of fluff. Like nothing is, everything is like upside down. I feel like these people cast the wrong judgment on you. They could have cast the judgment that you don't have any standards. People could do whatever to you. You're not confident. You have no self-love. You're not a hard worker. You're lazy. You want to be taken care of. Maybe that you're a scammer, a gold digger. And you may have just sat back and watched, because it's given, we have the Hermit on top of the Queen of Swords. So it's kind of like you knew that people were casting the wrong judgment on you and you just decided to protect yourself. You could have cut these people off, and that's why they want to travel back towards you with these empty offers, hoping that you won't see it because they can be sneaky about it. But I feel like you're like, no, I literally know what you did in the past. Like, absolutely. These people want to travel back towards you because they know that you're getting some type of good news. These people could be struggling with their health. They could be in debt. They could be losing their home. They could be being left out in their friend groups. But this person also may feel like they can come towards you to drop burdens on you because you also were able to withstand whatever drama this was, the like negative gossip about you. You're able to like transform from that. This actually could be just one person's energy that's like weak, ugly. They don't really stand for anything. They're not interested in working hard. They're literally not as smart as they think they are. Like, this could just be one person. But it also gives that if it was just one person, they were running their mouth to a whole group of people who were like, yes, give us the gossip, give us the tea. And it's like, you see all these people. I feel like you feel disappointed in these people also, right? Because the hermit is such a wise spirit, and it feels like you had hoped that these people would have been more enlightened than they are. But yeah, so I feel like you have good news coming and you're protecting it. You may be the one also that's leaving these people out in the cold and rejecting their offers. I feel like these people have been rejected for what they did to you. So now they're trying to come in and hopefully get in on what you're doing. Like, hey, can we ride to the top with you? But it's like they don't have anything to offer and they're sneaky, lying, and conniving. And the only reason why they want to come towards you is because it didn't work out with whatever they had planned previously. And everybody could be receiving karma for that. So this could even be your ancestors, angels, and spirit guides that are watching these people and separating you from them. These are people that are still very much in their ego, and I feel like they got caught up in something, right? Like they can't stand on their own 2 feet right now. They may need a place to rest, but also they may be trying to put something to rest for you, right? Because you have this good news coming in. You could be working on your intuition and just really going deeper and finding peace. You could be sleeping really good at night. Yes, I love that. Yeah, and so these people see that your manifestations are coming in, so they might want to end that for you. But I see that they don't know how to do that. They have no plan. And they also don't have, like, they're not able to see you online. But I'm also getting like they're not able to travel, or they don't have as much luxury as they once had. What do I want to say? It's like maybe before this person felt like they had the whole world in their hands. They are not feeling that way anymore. These people could also be feeling some type of way because it's like you put something to rest with them and then you started manifesting and they couldn't see that happening for you. Like the fact that you moved on, you started manifesting, you left these people out in the cold. And you could be keeping all of this to yourself. These people didn't see that happening, especially because these people were in their ego and they did not want to support you. It could have been a group of people. They thought maybe if they didn't support you, then you would have to just put everything to rest. And because you kept going, now these people are feeling some type of obsession. These people may want to find a way to bind themselves to you. What? There could be a whole group of people in their ego that are manifesting to sacrifice you to the devil. That sounds very odd, but it's here. Yeah, so we have the Hangman in the reverse with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse with the Four of Swords, the Devil, the Magician, the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Two of Wands in the reverse. So these people, this group, they could even be separating as a group, but I'm really giving that it's people who didn't support you and they're in a lower vibration, very much so in their ego. Wanted to put something to rest. These people could be, like, they could have addictions, they could be on drugs, but they were just really addicted to manifesting maybe even just 3D things for themselves. Now these people are being slowed down and drastically. I feel like this was not a part of the plan for them. Even when these people were doing all this, I feel like they had no. So because you're moving forward and this wasn't a part of the plan, these people have lost probably their minds, but also they lost their inspiration, their ambition. It was like these people could have thought that they stole your ambition, your creativity, your ideas, and we're really celebrating. But now we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, right? Which is like these people are losing everything. And then behind the Ten of Pentacles, we still have the Devil in the upright with his eyes there. So it's kind of like the Devil is still peeking like, hello, you were still celebrating. Like, I don't really care what happened, and I don't really care that you're losing everything. Like, you still owe me something. Like, I'm watching you. And that could even just be them watching you celebrate now while they're losing everything. Okay, so we have the Star card, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Page of Swords in the reverse, Temperance, the Emperor, and then the Ten of Wands. So I feel like you could be this star energy. You're over here nurturing, loving yourself, your dreams, your wishes, your goals could all be coming to fruition right now. There could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, that has lost their, I really want to say their energy source, right? Because having you right here, the star next to the Queen of Wands in reverse, is kind of like you power this person up. But there's like a separation, so maybe they want to come back towards you for another power boost. But anyways, we have the Page of Wands or the Page of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this person is not able to watch you, but they also may be losing their mind, because after that we have the Temperance and the Emperor. So it's giving like you being over here at peace, you expanding, you growing, you nurturing yourself really took, like, it's crashing this person's ego, right? And then on top of that, they can't see what you're doing. Like, they just have all these thoughts that they could have made up. Like, it's just full of fluff. They don't know what's going on, but they know that you're at peace, and they know that you have this Emperor in your energy. You could even be the Emperor. You could be working on a business that's bringing you a lot of money. You could have just recently got money married. You could just be really standing in your power right now. You're not letting anybody move you, and that is really burdening someone. So on top of the Star and the Queen of Wands in the reverse, we have the Hermit. So this also could give that somebody's like astro traveling over you to like watch you and see what you're doing. But if that's not the case, then that could be your spirit guides, or you are literally going internal. You could be learning some new spiritual information or occult information. Let's see. I also feel like when it comes to this Queen of Wands in the verse, it's either you could see this person, but I really feel like this person is more so spying on or trying to spy on you. I feel like they could be wanting to come in to be honest with you. And they're hoping that you are in this kind, caring, loving energy. They could be wanting to put something to an end. It's the Ten of Swords. So they could really be wanting to, I feel like they want to put something in regards to a King of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this person wasn't anything but a burden to them. They thought that they were an emperor, but it actually could be two different people. It could be they ended something. There was peace with an emperor, and they ended that. And then the person turned out to be a King of Wands in the reverse, just full of burdens. Like a wannabe pimp type energy, a player. I also feel like you having such a strong intuition, it's like you already see everything about them being sneaky, lying, and conniving, which is why you're able to remain in this loving, caring, kind energy, because you were able to just cut this off. Goodbye. But now we have this man and his feelings. It's two men here. It's a man that's in the upright, which could be your man. Maybe you got you an emperor on your side, which is someone who really cares about you. They're a man about their word. They are standing on business. They know how to take care of the home. And then maybe it's your ex who was in this egotistical energy, and they're feeling burdened now because you have a real one in your corner. That puts you in your soft girl era. That's honest, loving, and loyal to you, right? So this King of Wands could be like, what the hell? So you found somebody that made you want to made you want to end things with me. And it's like, yeah, this person brings me peace. I can trust this person. So then we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse with the Five of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse with the Four of Cups in the reverse again. So I feel like it's actually funny because in the beginning of the reading, I had mentioned that for the first spread, there's a devil in the back with his eyes peeking through the cards, like watching what's going on. And in the second spread, there's an angel in the back peeking what's going on. So it's kind of like you coming out of this mental prison is causing conflict, right? These people are upset because you weren't supposed to be getting equal give and take. You were supposed to be rejected. But I feel like your angels were watching what was going on the whole time. And so that's why you were able to remain in this soft girl energy. Like, they ended the situation for you with this King of Wands because he's in a lower vibration. He's not even showing up as his better self. He would have just burdened you. Instead, they sent you an emperor to help you release those burdens and put you back in your Queen of Cups energy. I really get that it's because you were doing the work, though, right? You took a chance on yourself and decided to heal and switch your mindset and not become like those who hurt you. And so the angels were like, yeah, we're going to honor that. Now these people are all fighting because they're not receiving what they thought they were going to get. In fact, you rejected these people, or you rejected their plans. Like, you were able to see what's going on. So now we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like you were able to come out. So not only did you already have the inner knowing of how to heal yourself, you also seen what these people were doing. And now it's being seen that you are someone who makes great investments. Yeah. And the secrets are coming out that the secrets could be coming out that these people are fighting because nobody's receiving equal give and take. These people are fighting because they couldn't stop you from receiving equal give and take. You make great investments, and hello, you have the Ten of Cups here. You could be getting married. You're building a happy, healthy family. Generational wealth. Well, it's not the Ten of Pentacles yet, but the Ten of Cups, close enough. Just really lifetime happiness, good vibes, a stable family. I feel like when this news comes out, people are not going to know how to feel about it. They're going to feel like it's a little bit of an injustice, but also you're deserving of it, right? Like, you came out of these mental games that they were trying to play with you. They were trying to send you conflict, and instead you just kept working on what you knew was going to grow you, right? And at the end of the day, it's like, hello, you're an empress, which is like, okay, good, because the emperor came out, and so the empress is here too, both in the upright. Like, you deserve this happiness. You deserve to live the life of your dreams. You've worked really hard for it, and people have really tried to stop you, and they haven't had any success. I feel like you're going to be moving forward with no regrets. Like, you have done so much work that you know everything happens for a reason, and God's time is perfect. And I feel like you rest really, really good at night knowing that you're on the right side of karma. You did things the right way. So these are people that wanted to stop you from reflecting and stop you from going within because they felt like that would stop you from shining, right? You could be receiving some photo proof evidence of what people were doing. You could also be receiving that people are doing the same shit different day while you're over here growing and expanding. You could also be getting some information that people are sad, hurt, upset, crying over you while you're literally unfazed. You could have known that these were people who had a little bit of envy towards you and didn't want you to do better than them. So someone could be trying to look for some photo evidence or photo proof to see if you're getting bad karma, and you aren't, right? It's actually just coming out that somebody's a hater and they were upset because somebody was into you. Somebody had good chemistry with you. You guys could have had great vibes. It was like very positive, loving. Oops. You know, just, it was a potentially high vibrating relationship. Someone could have been being paid to deliver bad karma to you, and because you're unfazed by whatever techniques they were using, somebody doesn't want to pay this person anymore. So now this person is going through like scarcity, you know, like they're low on whatever they were getting before, and they're now being ignored. I feel like reflecting in the reverse and unbothered upright or unfazed upright, you really don't think about these people or this situation much, if at all. You could just be ignoring the situation altogether. I feel like you are thinking of like better things. You got romance on the brain. You got real love on the brain. Dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming. Like, these people could even be thinking about the times in the past when they really did have you. Okay. But yeah, they could be thinking about the times in the past when they really did have you, and they weren't even excited to have you in their corner. And now they're probably, I wouldn't say probably, I feel like they are definitely missing. Yeah, I feel like when it came to someone trying to put you in like a weird third party situation, like this person was playing checkers, but you were playing chess, right? That's why you're ignoring them, because you're just like, what? This was not even worth my time. So yeah, this person could be very unhappy, and you're happy. I feel like if they tried to mess with your reputation, people are able to see the truth. Like, your reputation is still intact. This may be somebody who is on drugs. They have a lot of bad habits. If this person was a part of your karmic friendships, I feel like you've dropped these people completely. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I feel like you don't live by that rule. You're cutting off fake friends, enemies, everybody. Get out of my energy. Dirt digging. These people may be looking for dirt on you, but I feel like they're coming up empty-handed. They can't find anything. Thief in the reverse. They could have said that you were a thief. And that's coming out to be untrue. Marrying for money, they could have said that's something that you do. That's also coming out to be untrue. People can now see that this person was just running their mouth because they were very intimidated by you. This could be somebody that is carless, but they're still stalking you. They're very much so hooked on your energy because you're running away from them. This person doesn't want the situation to be over. This person is a happiness hater. They hate to see you happy, but you're too busy winning. You're very much unbothered. You do not care about this. This person could be an obsessive lover, or they said that you were, but that's turning out to be untrue because everybody can see that you're an actual queen. You're very much so in your queen rising energy, stepping into your power, praise, coming up in the spotlight. Let's see. Ego in reverse. So people can see that if someone tried to say you're very egotistical, you think you're better than everybody, that is not the truth. You also could be crushing this person's ego because you're running away from them. So somebody feels so surprised that you are this heavily protected. They thought that they were going to be able to abuse you, but now they're the one being abused. All this death magic that they sent towards you has not been able to penetrate you one bit. In fact, it's going back to where it came from. Somebody feels like they probably shouldn't have listened to this high priestess in the reverse. They had no idea what they were talking about. No foresight, no knowledge, no connection to the higher realms. They're definitely connected to something, but you're not connected to the same thing. So they have no idea what you're doing because you're too high vibration. So someone could now be wanting to make a love offer to you, but I feel like the love offer is going to be fake. There's a entity attachment to it, and so I feel right now they're trying to test your protection and see if their abuse will still go through. These people see that the death magic didn't work, so now they're just wondering if they can imprison you, like have you stuck somewhere. These could actually be family members that are wanting this. This could be family members that you don't talk to anymore. I did see abandonment in the reverse. So this is either family that you don't talk to anymore that still longs to have a connection with you, or this is family that you have not yet abandoned and you probably should. You could also have a family member who is imprisoned with an entity attachment due to a love offer. I feel like these people tried to say that you were jealous and envious, but surprise, you're not. You're actually a starseed, and you have a love from a real, honest, genuine person that's going to love you and not be in competition with you. I also feel like whatever entity attachment they were trying to send to you, it wasn't able to stick to you in regards to this love offer, because it's like you have to be in this low vibrating energy. You have to be jealous, you have to be envious, you have to be angry. And I feel like you're a healer, a starseed, you're protected. Like, you, even if they sent it and it stuck to you for a little while, like, you know how to heal yourself. It never really sticks around for too long. I also feel like you having a genuine man in your energy, they could have tried to imprison you all they wanted to, but if you have a genuine man in your energy, it just helped you to start building a family with this person. Which is so funny because on the family card, there's like multiple people, but because of the way that it's sitting right now, it's just a man, woman, and one child, maybe 2 children at the most, a boy and a girl. So our last 3 cards are our ancestors, nice guy, and healer. So to wrap up this message, I feel like it's very important that you thank your ancestors for having your back throughout this entire situation, keeping you protected and making sure that even if you did have to take a few hits, like, nothing really ever stuck to you, right? And, you know, thank them for this entire transformation. Like, it's bringing you a lot closer to genuine love, even if that's with yourself. You know, it's bringing you closer to who you're supposed to be, and you're learning so much information about how to just become your best self. It does say healer here, so you could be into healing yourself. You can work with herbs, just with nature, but it doesn't have to be that. You can just be really loving and nurturing on yourself right now. So that is all that I have for you, my loves. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll be talking to you next time.